portability. We have to lift them into the window. We're worried about how we get them set up. This from Coby brings you a 3-in-1. You have 12,000 BTUs. It's an air conditioner. It is also a fan and a dehumidifier all in one. No heavy lifting to the window. So easy to place in, to install. Takes just minutes to do that. There are no buckets to empty. You have a filter that you can take out and clean very easily. And you have a big deal price, $349.98. This is a new item. You are already saving $49. Now, I do have to tell you, this is the only portable air conditioner big deal of the year. And for this Coby, it is the only order of the year. Could not be easier to get it all set up and get everything nice and cool and ready to go. Now, you can also bring this home on easy pay, 5 easy payments of $70. So $70 for the next 5 months, which are most likely going to be the warmest months that you'll have throughout this year. And then this is yours. You can wheel it out, wheel it into storage, wheel it out every year and place it wherever you need it. Now, Sean Pickford is going to join us. Sean brings us really great do-it-yourself items, home improvement items. And Sean, I am so excited to talk about this air conditioner. It's really great to see you. How are you today?
I'm doing just fine. Great to see you as well. And yeah, I love this guy here. Why? Because it's small and compact, 12,000 BTUs, and it'll cool a room that is 500 square feet. So for some of you, that could be your entire apartment, could be a 3rd floor, could be a couple of bedrooms, but that's how efficient this is and how well it works and takes up a small footprint to do it.
Wow. So Sean, let's start with Coby, because Coby as a brand is just so well loved. So as you're shopping for air conditioners, you're going to be shopping around to see, well, which brand can I really trust and rely on? And Coby is really at the top of that list.
Yeah, they've been around for 30 years in the air conditioning business, so they know what they're talking about. They know how to build really affordable units, but also in a smaller footprint, because if you go look around for a 12,000 BTU portable air conditioner like this, usually it's going to be a whole lot bigger and a lot more complicated to set up. But leave it to Coby to take care of all your worries, make it easy, make it small, and make it really efficient to use.
It absolutely is that efficiency and that ease of use that I think stands the test of time when it comes to Coby. We've just turned ours on here in the studio, Sean, and immediately you can see the power. We have these little ribbons that are tied on here so you can kind of see how much power is coming through here. And Coby really truly brings us that efficiency and the ease of use. So let's dive in and do a little tour and talk about all the great features that Coby brings to us with this air conditioner.
All right, well, first of all, when you get it home, it's going to come in a box. So you don't have to be intimidated about the box. Why? Because it's real easy to unpack. So all you're going to do is open the top of the box, you're going to cut a few straps, and you're going to lift what's called the window kit, which is the tube and this stuff here. It's all packaged nice and neat on the top. You lift that off the top. Then you go ahead and you can cut around the bottom of the box and lift the box off the top. So all you have to do is lift this up 2 inches to really get it out of the box.
That's amazing.
Simple and easy to do. Then you determine, okay, what window am I going to put it in? Easy. All right, this one happens to be in my family room here, so we have an open living concept. Put it in the window here. I wheeled it over here. Why? Because the 4 caster wheels are already installed on it. That's one of the cool things. The only tool you're really going to need is those pair of scissors or, you know, a box cutter knife to open the straps on the top. That's all.
Wow.
So wheel it into place, okay? Now, you need to make sure that your window is going to open up and down like my window opens here, or side to side. If you have what's called a casement window, it's got a little crank handle on it, and it opens like this. Well, that kind of window doesn't work because this window kit wouldn't stay put, it would fall out.
Okay.
As long as your window is between 29.5 inches and 59.5 inches, which is a really big window, this will fit. Now, mine's a standard window, 31 inches. So it's easy, okay? Same with your window there. Your window, I think, is 30 inches there on the QVC. So there's 2 little panels. That little wing nut close to your hand there, that allows you to adjust the slider in the panel to fit the length of the window.
Got it.
Okay? We also give you all the stuff to seal it up nice and tight.
Right, so this would be sealed up, don't worry.
Yeah, if you just push the window down a little bit more, that's all.
Right, it's
So
going to
mine's
get
nice.
nice and set up. Yep.
Yeah, because you don't want the hot air being able to come in and you don't want to lose the cold air going out. Then you're going to hook up your flexible window tube here.
Okay.
And the reason for the tube is that's where you're exchanging the air. That's where you're conditioning the air. In other words, you're taking the hot, sticky moisture that's in your home,
Yep.
drawing it through the back of the unit. All right, it's pulling the moisture out, then it's pushing it out through the tube. So if you have it in your air conditioning mode there, you should feel that the tube is warm.
It is.
Right, that's removing all the moisture that's in your QVC home right there. Same thing here, my tube is nice and warm. It's removing the heat, so the rest of the air that it's putting back into my room is nice and cool.
Wow. That's pretty amazing. Now, Sean, when I bring it home, I love how you said, because normally if I'm going to a store and I'm going to purchase this, well, then I wheel it out, I try to load it into my car, I bring it all the way home, I load it out of my car, into my apartment or my home, I move it to the room. This is going to be delivered directly to your door, and you don't have to worry, right? Okay, so it weighs 62.5 pounds. So maybe you want to have a friend help you bring the box inside. Once the box is inside, did you hear what Sean said about how easy this was and what a great idea this was? Take a box cutter, right? Cut off the bottom of the box to get to the wheels, the caster wheels. Then you just remove the box, right, the top of the box once you've cut it off. So then you move this wherever you need it to go. Now we're hooked up to the window, so I can't go too far. But as soon as you're unhooked, those caster wheels allow you to move this from place to place. So Sean, right now for me, I'm in an apartment and I just have one control for the entire apartment. And I always feel like I go to bed and I only need the bedroom to be cold while I'm sleeping. I'm wasting money because the entire apartment is being kept at that 70 degrees, 68 degrees, instead of just the one room. I could be saving money by using this.
Yeah, and that's the great thing about having a portable air conditioner like this, because you can cool the rooms that you're in. You don't have to cool the entire apartment like you said. So in this case, maybe it's an older home that you're in where you can't afford to put that whole new system in, or there's not room to do it. This is a much more affordable way to do it. And again, it will cool, one unit will cool a 500 square foot room, which is 20 feet by 25 feet with an 8-foot ceiling. And it does it really good. And how cool can you make it? Well, you can make this guy 61 degrees cool. To me, you almost need a jacket, okay?
Yes, that's so true.
You could also make it up to 88 degrees cool. And I say that because my dad is 94 years old. My dad's favorite temperature is 80 degrees.
Wow.
Otherwise, he's freezing. So we made sure that we made a temperature that's going to fit everybody, whether you like it really cold or somewhere in between. And yes, there's also a remote control with this.
Yes.
So you don't have to get up and walk over to the air conditioner to change the different settings, because it's an air conditioner, it's a dehumidifier, it's also a 3-speed fan, so it's 3-in-1. So this remote control controls everything. But if you have kids and you lose the remote, and look, I've misplaced the remote, we've all done it.
Right.
No big deal. All those same controls that control it from the remote are on the top of the unit itself. And notice, look how big and easy it is to read. Normally I need reading glasses.
That's a big screen.
Right, I don't need reading glasses to know what the temperature is, what settings that they're on. So no guessing with this. There's also a little compartment in the back where you can slide your remote in if you want to keep it there with the unit. So
that's really fantastic. So let's talk about moving from our AC to our dehumidifier and to our fan, because yes, maybe the summer ends, you know, we're into the cooler months and you want to roll this away and put it in storage. But a lot of people, Sean, will just keep this out year round, right? And then be using this as a fan and a dehumidifier when we get into the colder months.
Yeah, and it's real easy to do with this because all you're doing is hitting a button. So in this case, if I want to change it on the top, there's a little pinwheel button. I just change it there by just touching it. So now it'll go into the dehumidifier mode. What does that mean? That's going to remove all the moisture out of the air first. It will remove up to 8 gallons of moisture in a 24-hour period, and you never have to empty a bucket or a pail. So that's how efficient this is.
Wow, I'm also playing around right now. I'll move this little ribbon for you. But there are 3 fan speeds as well. So if I really want to pump up the air, I can go all the way to the 3rd fan speed. And then we do have air circulation. So I want to talk about that as well, Sean, because that is something also that I don't receive on my in-window air conditioner unit.
No, no, usually your in-window air conditioning unit blows straight out.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not right on you. So that little button that you hit there makes the blades on the top oscillate. They go back and forth. What does that do? That spreads the air through the entire room, not just straight out up the top. So it pushes it out a greater distance. I have mine on that, and all it does is take those fan blades up top there, and you'll see them start to oscillate back and forth. Okay?
So I just turned mine on so you can see them moving back and forth.
Yeah, it pushes the air further out into the room, greater distance. Maybe it goes all the way down the hallway to a second bedroom. So that's how simple and easy it is. That's the one cool thing about the Coby unit here. It's really advanced. But it's not advanced where it's so intimidating, like you got to read a really thick manual to figure everything out. All you do is touch a button, you can see what's happening. It's simple, it's easy. But you know what? It's not complicated, and that's what I really like.
I love that too. And it's delivered right to your door. You don't have to go shopping around. It's here for you. And immediately, really, truly, I want to talk about the window installation again in just a moment, Sean, because this is really, it's so simple. You are not lifting, you're not worried that your in-window unit is going to be falling out. It's efficient, it's powerful, it's full function. So what you're getting today with this big deal price, $349.98 will bring home your portable air conditioner, your exhaust hose, your remote, and everything you need for the window installation kit. It's a savings of $49. Your retail value is over $462. So keep that in mind as well. If you were to shop elsewhere, not here at the Q, where we have a great relationship with Coby and can bring you these great prices, you would be paying quite a bit more. This is new, and it is the only big deal that we're bringing you this season or this year that is a portable air conditioner. And Sean, this really truly is sort of this is where we're going with air conditioners. We don't want to be dealing with the window units anymore, especially because it is so easy to install. I mean, I'm going to ask you, Sean, how long do you think it took you to install that air conditioner in your home?
I would say probably the hardest part was getting it out of the box.
Okay.
So I probably spent 5 minutes getting it out of the box.
Yep.
I carried it up a flight of stairs. There's handles on it, so I went one step at a time.
Okay.
Then I wheeled it into the room here. And to set up my window kit maybe took me about 5 minutes.
Wow.
Okay. So, but I like to seal things really good. So we give you, and I'll grab it right here. We give you what it looks like right here. Okay.
Okay.
And I used a lot of it, so you're going to get a lot more of this. So this allows you to seal it in there really tight.
Great.
Then slide it in the window. And you can see, watch, when I raise up my window here, it's in my window, but my screen is still in the window.
Yes.
So there's nothing sticking past the screen. And that's important, especially for those of you that live in a homeowners association neighborhood. I used to live in one of those neighborhoods. You could not have anything sticking out the window past the screen, or else the HOA would come around and give you a notice. Hey, you got something sticking out your window. You can't do that. Notice too, I'm not losing my view. Okay?
I love that.
I can still see out my window. So I got maybe 5 inches of here that I'm using for the window kit, but I can still have the view. I can take this out in a matter of seconds. That big window unit, you are putting it in the beginning of the season. You're taking it out. And oh yeah, by the way, you're trying to balance 60 to 70 pounds on a 3-inch ledge. Right. And for those of you living in an apartment on the 5th floor, that's usually a big no-no where they're going to say you can't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, yes, this unit is 62.5 pounds, but that's pretty much what the in-window units weigh as well, just to get all of the technology you need. But this has the caster, so you can easily, I mean, look at this. I'm literally using 2 fingers, pulling it towards me. I can move this from room to room, easy 4-caster system. I can really use this portably, and then at the end of the season, wheel it away into storage if I need to, or wheel it into the bedroom and use it as a dehumidifier and a fan instead of the air conditioner. All you have to do is just make sure you can either lift the 62.5 pounds, or you have a friend come over to help you to just get it in place that first time, and then you just wheel it anywhere that you need to. I would also consider the 5 Easy Pays, because for $70 a month for the next 5 months, this could save you, right, on your electricity bill. It may be something that if you have this on just in your bedroom in the evenings or just in the living room while you're watching TV with the family, you don't have to have the larger systems running throughout all of the other rooms or the central air running all the time, this could potentially save those on your electricity bill and your heating bills. So it's really a great option for you.